turn my lo-fi off so it's not going to be too loud in the recording. You know it is. Alright. Alright, let's see. But yeah, I didn't expect that many people because, well, not everyone's trying to do a YouTube channel at the same time, you know. So, but for the ones who are, which is still quite a lot of people here, I think it can be quite helpful. But let's see. So a quick layout for the lecture for you guys today. We're going to start with basically our stories, so how we got to where we are right now. Then we're going to talk about all the things required, like all the prerequisites. So before you get into any of the good stuff, right, that's really going to take your channel to the next level, you do need like the foundations. Like as like a foundation, you need good editing skills. You need to have a good editor, or you have good editing skills, right? You need to have good thumbnails. It has to be a good pace in the video, right? These are all like prerequisites, and that's what you really work on first. And then you start thinking of all the little bits to add on top that can take your videos to the next level. But we're going to be talking through like the foundations of what you need, and then what you can start working on to really take your channel and blow it up basically. So yeah, I think we're probably good to go. You want to go ahead, Cavs, with your story and how you got here?
Yeah, go on then. So the channel I have right now, it's actually not the first self-improvement channel I had. I actually had one at the start of last year. So I first started making self-improvement videos January 2021, and I had a channel called Cavs, and I was just making the standard like self-improvement videos. But then like after about 3 months, I stopped, and I did a content switch and started making like dark humor videos, because pretty much on the first 2 months of my channel, I only got 10 subscribers, and I didn't have a lot of patience back then. I was kind of doing it for the money. I wanted more views. So that's why I did a little content switch. And then I realized that wasn't for me either, doing that content switch, because I didn't enjoy making those kind of videos after a while, making those dark humor videos. And so during the summer, I decided to just sit down and just think about what kind of videos do I actually enjoy making. And self-improvement always resonated with me. So I spent the summer just scripting videos, like planning out what kind of videos I wanted to make. And then around like August, around August 2021, that's when I started the channel that I have right now. And the same thing happened again, where I was getting subscribers, but then for about 2 months I was stuck on 5 subscribers for 2 months, and I was gonna like just stop, like I was literally gonna stop YouTube completely. But then one day I started gaining more and more subscribers. And then eventually one of my videos called No One Cares How Hard You Work, and that video just got picked up by the algorithm, and then people just started seeing my channel. And then eventually I got to 1,000 subscribers somehow within 4 months. It's literally all about patience. You need patience when it's YouTube. If you don't have the patience, then you're not cut for it, trust me. And I know for a lot of you who probably have small YouTube channels, it's quite frustrating because you're not getting any results, but trust me, you just have to wait it out, because it's definitely worth it.
It does take time. It honestly does sometimes. But yeah, I'll go into my story. So I started YouTube around about 8 months ago. Almost 9 months ago now, yeah. And before starting this channel, I did like a gaming channel where I used to play like Destiny. I used to fucking bang the shit out of that game, bro. Literally used to get up like at 5 AM and play games. I used to like make my little montages in like Sony Vegas, and I'd apply like Twixtor and make it like slow-mo and shit. I used to love that, man. I posted it on YouTube, and I think my best video got like 1K views. So after like 4 years of posting, I had about 200 subs to show of it. But I wasn't consistent. I didn't really take it that seriously. It's more of a hobby. And then I started my current YouTube channel right now, which is it's just my name basically. But yeah, I started that 8 months ago. There's my channel if you want to see it in the lecture chat. And honestly, it was very slow at first, and when I started, I didn't quite know what direction I wanted to take it. Now, a lot of you guys probably have seen my video that popped off, which is the Hamza impression. I made that about 2 weeks ago, and that video went absolutely fucking viral. Like, I remember I went to eat dinner, and then I came back, and it had 1K in like 30 minutes. I was like, what in the fuck? Right? That is literally what can happen. But nobody sees the literal 8, 9 months, 10 months of working that I've done on that before. So I started my channel with general kind of how to make money as a teen, general self-improvement. I tried like the occasional interview. I tried like a dopamine detox video. I tried like some finance videos. And I think in the beginning, you shouldn't settle on your niche too fast. Like, Cavs played around with like dark humor, general self-improvement, and then he found what he enjoys. So if you have an idea and you're just starting and you want to play around with your channel, feel free to experiment with it. I think there's no harm in doing that. Try different videos out, see what does well, see what doesn't do well, and also see what you just enjoy. Honestly, because for me at least, doing general self-improvement videos, they've been done to death, right? They've been done a million times. Hamza's kind of made himself like the Don in that niche. And I feel like most people trying to compete in it are just going to get fucked. They're probably better doing a play on that niche, not directly competing. Like, this has been talked about a lot in marketing, where you play off of the competitor. You don't do an exact copy, right? So I started trying different video ideas. I tried a skit because I saw skits did very, very well in different industries, and I made one on Hamza. I scripted it, thought of it, edited it, recorded it. Probably recorded that thing like twice. It was just hard to get a right take on it, but it ended up working, you know. But you have to just stick to it, because I know how demoralizing and demotivating it can be to literally spend hours and hours making a video. Like, for example, I'll show you this one video that it's only got 200 views right now, but I spent a whole day shooting this video with a friend, and then I spent probably another like 2 entire days editing this, right? It was like a bit of a different kind of style video from my main channel, but I was trying to experiment, and it flopped so hard. But you can go see the editing in that, and if I was to just put in the towel there and be like, oh well, these views are getting, like, I'm not getting any views off of it. Like, when I uploaded it, I think I got like 20 views in a day, right? And I probably spent about 20 hours editing that total, right? You would have just been like, what the hell, like, why did I even try, you know? But honestly, that does lead us into our first point, which is all about the what's it called? The foundations of, there's that video, yeah. The foundations of your channel. I think the first thing is consistency. You want to take it away, Cavs?
Yeah, I'd say the first thing you should do when it comes to consistency is create an upload schedule. And this is what I think a lot of people make a mistake with, because people just seem to think they can just upload whenever they want, and they upload at random days and random times. But trust me when I say this, create an upload schedule as soon as possible. Decide which days of the week you want to upload. So for you guys, I recommend you upload at least twice a week. That's the minimum I want you to upload. And decide what time you want to upload on those 2 days. So let's say you choose Monday and Wednesday at 4 p.m. So that could be your basis for your upload schedule. And the reason why I tell you to actually do it on the same day at the same time is so that you have an increased chance of the YouTube algorithm picking up your videos and actually showing it to more people. And the more consistent you are, the more views you're going to get. The more YouTube actually likes consistency. So yeah, and make sure that when you create this plan, try and stick to it as best as you can. Like, create a routine. So when you're actually creating the videos, wait, fuck, I just lost my train of thought here. Sorry.
But yeah, as Kaz was saying, I think that's definitely a great point. 100%. Having a good upload schedule is really important, and the more times that you do upload, yeah, you're right. Like, the algo is more likely to pick it up. But I think before you worry about upload schedule, okay, I think before you do that, I think the first thing you need to really focus on is the quality of your videos. If you're making 2 shit videos a week, there's no point. You're better to just make 1 good video, in my opinion, right? And it doesn't have to be super long, okay? Right now on YouTube, short videos are trending very high. Like if you have like a 3-minute, 4-minute, if you look at Hamza's channel, right? Super highly edited, 3 to 5 minutes long most of the time. They're usually quite short. And the reason for that is the retention time is usually gonna be higher. Sorry, the retention percentage, okay? The higher your retention, right? The more likely your videos are to be recommended. And there's like a graph on it basically that shows the duration of your video compared to the retention on it. So the longer your video, right, the more likely it is that your retention falls off over time. So this is what I would say, right? Here's some practical fucking advice that you can take right now. If you're someone who's making YouTube videos, doesn't really matter what you make them on, okay? Whether you make it on self-improvement, you're like a tech review channel, doesn't matter the fuck you are, right? If you have made a video, right, and you watch it back and you get bored, if any moment in the video you're bored, you need to rework that part of the video. You should not watch your own video and be like, this is boring, where's the pace, right? You should show it to a few friends and be like, do you find this boring? That is the question I literally ask people. I'm like, are you bored right now? Are you enjoying this? Are you having attention in that? You know what I'm saying? I keep putting my videos in the wrong chat. Where the hell is lecture chat? I swear to God, I put it in general. I thought I put it in... Oh, here we go. Right. Here was the video. Alright, do I plan on making YouTube my main source of income? Not just YouTube itself. I'm probably going to sell off the back of it using Skillshare and stuff and other sources. But I think YouTube is a great way to build a loyal audience. If you can build a loyal audience for your content, that is extremely powerful. And I don't think any other platform can quite do it like YouTube. Like on TikTok, your shit can blow up so hard, right? It can honestly... I uploaded something 2 weeks ago, and... No, a couple of days ago, and it's on 100k views. But that didn't really translate to any increase in my YouTube views. If they clicked my link, it'd be an external source, and you can look at it on analytics, but it didn't really change, right? So I think growing a strong audience on YouTube, it will help you in the long run. And I do wanna touch on the fact that there are 2 types of channels, right? I mean, we know this, Cavs, right? You got the personal brand kind of channel, like Hamza, right? Personal brand, or you have a trend channel, and a trend channel is literally made just to hop on different trends. So, for example, when Ziz trends were fucking popping, you could make a Ziz channel and it could run to 20k subs in 2 weeks, and that wasn't that out of the world. It could do that, right? That's one way to grow a channel extremely fast, right? The way that I propose myself growing my channel is by taking other trends, taking other niches that are kind of doing very well, right? And incorporating some aspects of that into my own videos, right? And kind of establishing your own trend. That's what I've been trying to do. With my videos recently. So for example, public interviews and shit like that, that does very fucking well right on YouTube. That pops off, right? And I really enjoy making them, right? So for me personally, taking interviews and stuff like that and molding it into the self-improvement kind of niche, no one's done that before. Nobody's doing that. I'm like, well, if you look up your video on YouTube, right? If you look up your type of video, let's say you've made a pretty unique video. If there's no other video that's that similar to it, or nothing quite like it, then you've just established your own little gap in the market. Trying to straight out copy someone all the time, it's going to be hard to establish a personal brand. You know, for example, Hamza, right? Hamza capitalized off of aesthetic body transformation. He coined that fucking word, right? That's the thing that he coined to his brand. He coined the Adonis to Jeffrey to Adonis transformation. He coined that as his personal brand. You got to think of what you can create for your own little brand. That's what I would say, right? What would you say, Cavs? Yo, you there? Yo, Cavs, you there? I don't know if he's lagged out. Guess I'll just carry on. He better lagged out. Alright, I'll keep it going for now. But yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, right? So, but yeah, before you start worrying about all the little niches and things like that you want to incorporate into your videos, you do need to really focus on making sure your videos are good, right? If your videos are boring when people are watching them, like if you find your own video boring, do you really think it's going to do well? Like, ask yourself. I'm sure it's very easy, right? It's very, very easy to get a camera and start talking, right? But I don't think there's that much value in it. And this is my reason for that, okay? When you have those channels that talk to the camera, which ones do very well? Okay, well, a lot of them, right? Okay, let's say for example, I didn't have a channel. I didn't have a channel. I had no social media following at all. I was just from the base zero, and I start a channel, and then I start preaching about cold showers and nofap and meditation. But think about that for a second. Okay, let's actually think about how that looks. Number one, who the fuck are you? No one knows who you are. Why should they listen to you? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Why should people listen to you? Now, to answer that question for myself, this is what I did. I can tell people about how to be more confident, how to have better social skills, right? But why don't I just show them? Why don't I actually show them what I'm preaching? I talk about becoming more confident, becoming more sociable. Okay, go watch public interviews of me doing it. You can see it. There's proof, right? I think one of the main takeaways you should take from this lecture is it's so much more powerful to show than to tell, right? Like, for example, right? Let's say you were talking about cold showers. Adding some B-roll. B-roll is just a word for talking about footage that you're voicing over. So if, for example, if you've got some gym footage and you're talking about a workout routine, right? B-roll is just footage you're playing over it while you're voicing over it. So let's say you're talking about cold showers, right? As an example, okay? If you have footage of you in the cold shower and you fucking like spazzing out because of how cold it is, that's gonna leave a much bigger dent in the viewer's mind than just you saying, oh yeah, it was really cold, I was like shaking and shit, right? Showing, not telling, is just so powerful. I don't feel that people are really taking that seriously. Yo, Kaz, you there? Is it just me? Can you guys hear me, by the way? I'm just double checking that I haven't cut out. Right. I don't know where Kaz is. I don't know if he lagged out or something. Yo, you there, bro? I don't know. Hopefully he comes back. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I mean, let me ping him. I don't know where he's gone. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll come back, but I'll keep it going for now. The mic is grainy. Well, let me check my mic. I'm pretty sure I'm using the right microphone. Yeah, I'm using the right microphone. I don't know, bro. Sorry about that. Maybe that's just my voice. I don't know. Anyway, let me get back to it. Yeah. So now, for those of you who have already started a channel, okay, as I said earlier, okay, 100%, okay, you should experiment with different types of content. I'm gonna link Cavs' channel again so you can see it if you haven't. That's Cavs' channel. Just so you can take a look at what we're talking about. And also, okay, I'll tell you something. I've just made a Skillshare course on this actually, on creating original content, okay? So I'll tell you one of my techniques that I came up with myself to think of ideas that no one else has done. Because come on, like if you're gonna make a channel, let's say you make a self-improvement channel, okay guys, here is me, I don't know, talking about building habits or some shit like that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, right? But the thing is, when you haven't got any status at all, no one gives a shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you, no one gives a fuck, and that's why you're not gonna get any views. Like, if the thumbnail hasn't been done well, and you start it and it's like low quality edits, like, you know what, it's just not gonna be it's not really going to be that captivating. And I feel it's definitely a good start. You should use that and become more comfortable. You should definitely be more comfortable with the camera, and that can definitely help you. But it's not gonna stick, right? It's not gonna really stay in the viewer's mind. Okay, what you need to do is you need to stand out a bit, and that's not easy. How do you do that? How do you really stand out on this platform? Right, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I do. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I do to think of ideas that haven't been done before. Take a look at some channels, right? Take a look at some, and I'd write this the fuck down, because honestly, I've thought of like so many fucking good video ideas by doing this. But yeah, so what I have done is I'll watch a couple of YouTubers that I find quite interesting, okay? But they're not in my niche. They're not directly in my niche, okay? They're a little bit outside of it, okay? They're not. So, for example, if I'm a self-improvement channel, I wouldn't just watch self-improvement YouTubers, okay? Right? What I would do is I would look at YouTubers and other content creators who are outside of my niche, right? They're not quite doing what I'm doing, okay? And what you can do, okay, is you can take existing trends and existing, like, challenges or whatever's doing well in other niches, you can take that and you can apply it to your own little sub niche. A big example was doing impressions. Like, impressions popped off, right, on YouTube. They always do, and nobody had done it on self-improvement. And what's the name, Roflo, if you talk about Roflo on YouTube, he capitalized off of it. He started doing first man impressions, a Hamza impression, ice cold JT impression. And they were all good, but I saw that nobody had done it to a high quality, so I filled that gap. I personally filled that gap, and that's what happened. It popped off, right? So you can take different. Yeah. So, do you think being heavily controversial could stunt channel growth? I wouldn't say. You know what? It depends. It depends. Okay. I want to carry on with this point there, right? What you need to be careful though, right, is you can think of some really good videos that will go viral, okay? That will do very well. Like, for example, my impression fucking went viral. But the thing is, you have to make sure that you don't pigeonhole yourself into that type of video. So this is a very, very slippery slope, okay? You can use it to really accelerate growth in a good way, but you can also do it where it fucks you up, okay? So here's what I mean, right? Do you guys remember the Ziz stream? Sorry, not the Ziz stream, the Ziz memes, where I was popping off, right? There was this one guy, this is an example of a guy who fucked it up, right? This guy fucked it up, right? He was making videos around about Ziz, okay, and they were popping off. I'll show you his channel, right? Here's his channel. His name's Raws. You've probably seen his Ziz videos, his Ziz compilations. That's what blew him up. He milked that shit, and fair play. But then what he did was he tried to venture into different kinds of content, and it was a bit too far away from the Ziz content. He tried to funnel himself into a personal brand, and you can see that his views dropped hard. He was getting 100k a video, if not sometimes 200k, 300k, 500k, and then his videos just tanked with the ones with him in it. So you gotta be very careful with how you do it, because if you establish yourself in the wrong niche and you want to move away from it, then you're fucked. Right? Like, for example, I would fuck myself up right now if I did like an ice cold JT impression, a first man impression. My channel would probably blow up. I'd probably get to 5k subs within the next 2 months, right? I probably would. But the thing is, I'm only going to be known as the guy who does impression videos if I do that. I know that it will make me grow faster, but it can also play against me, because if you want to actually use your personal brand to sell to an audience afterwards, which is what probably a lot of you will try to do once you grow your audience, because that's where, because YouTube monetization, right? Like, you look at my channel right now, it's at nearly 2k, right? You look at my channel, right? I mean, like, oh shit, it just hit 2k. What the fuck? Yo, thank you guys, appreciate it. Bro, that's fucking mental. Anyway, I just hit 2k this second, so thank you for subbing, guys. But anyway, right? I'm at 2k subs. To get monetized, you need 1k subs and 4k watch hours. I still don't have the watch hours. Like, it takes time. You're not actually gonna, if you want YouTube to be your main income, it probably isn't gonna be that. It's gonna be everything else you do with that audience. Everything else you funnel to that audience. That's what's really gonna pop off for you, alright? So you gotta think about, do I sacrifice my personal brand initially to grow really fast? Or do I just grow really slowly? It's a balance you have to find. It's a balance you have to really work on, because it's not something you can learn overnight, right? But you can use trends that are popping off, and you can use that to really accelerate your growth. Just make sure, this is really important, right? Make sure that it doesn't go too far away from your original channel message, what you're really passionate about. If you want to build your own personal brand, so like let me think of some examples, right? So for example, Hamza has his own personal brand, right? He's got his true fans on his unfiltered channel, for example, right? If we take people like you guys may know Jimmy Zhang, right? He's got his own personal brand. Elliot Choi, Shan Rizwan, Sneeko, these are all people who have got their own personal brand, and they can sell to that audience, right? They can sell if they would like to do that. But if you just make like low quality trend videos all the time, you're not really going to get that audience, and you will probably have to restart, because once your channel becomes saturated, it probably isn't going to get better. It's going to be hard to get out of that, because now the algorithm realizes, oh, this channel's dead, all right, let's leave it in the dust. Because remember, YouTube's goal, right, as a business is to make as much money as possible. Just think about it from a business, think about it from like a logical perspective. Like, I spent fucking time thinking about this, okay, right? YouTube as a business has been made to make money. How do they make money? They make money by keeping people on the website. They are only going to show videos that keep people on the website. If people click on your videos and they're fucking boring, they ain't going to recommend it, are they? They are not going to recommend it. You got to really think about, what experiences have you had in your life that you can share, that you can use to grow your channel, okay? What are you passionate about, okay? I think one of the most important things, I said it earlier, you should show, you shouldn't tell. If you're going to do a video about working out, best believe you should have pictures and shit of you working out in there. You should have videos of you working out in there, 100%, right? Showing, not telling, is so valuable. Like, for example, right, Hamza did it perfectly. Like, he's more or less mastered this, right? If you look at his video on how I made 20k a month, for example, you see in the thumbnail the picture of it. It's like that. You need to show the result. If it's something, it depends on the type of video. If it's strictly educational, right, and you're showing value, you're giving the viewer value in terms of elevating their lives and self-improvement, right? Showing them the after result, showing them what they can get to straight away, that's your hook, okay? Think of your videos as a product. Think of them as an offer, okay? Think of them as a business, all right? If you want to make it, right, you got to treat it like a business, not something on the side. You have to really spend time and dedicate yourself to it, because this shit can be demoralizing. You can put so much work in a video and it does shit, okay? Like, and I'll tell you an example of this, right? If you look at my channel and you go back like a couple months ago, right? If you see the video where I uploaded my A-level results, right? That was like my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was my 9th video, right? And it got 1k views in a day. For reference, no, it got like 600 views in a day, right? For reference, right, before this I had about 8 videos, okay, and I was averaging around about 30 views a day, 20 views a day on my channel. And I posted a video of my A-level results, right, so like exam results I got back. Literally, my friend recorded me for 20 seconds, okay, and that video did the best. The video that took the least effort did the best. Now, why is that? Because the trend was fucking perfect. That was the day that everybody was getting their results. I was one of the first ones to post it, and guess what? People were searching that up on YouTube and it popped off. Okay? Quality is very, very important, but what you first have to figure out is this video even going to be good? Before you even start, you need to think that the concept is there. And I'm sorry to say, but it is going to be trial and error. You're not going to get it first time. Like, for me now, I've kind of got like a list of videos that I know are going to pop off if I make them. So I'm not too worried about that. But that came after 8 months of trial and error. Like, go fucking stare at your wall. Get a notepad out, right? And just think about what you can do. Think about what you can offer. But just know that it is very normal. It is very normal that you can put all this effort in and nothing happens. Nothing comes out of it. You have to stay consistent though, okay? If you're making... Okay, yeah, also, don't overdo it initially. Because I know you could have like a ton of video ideas and then you go and make like 5 videos in a week. Chances are, like, that kind of rate by yourself, and if you have school or some shit like that, or you got a job, or you're at university or something, doing that as well, it's gonna be too taxing, okay? It's much better to just upload once every 2 weeks, and the videos are very good, and you can stick to that, and then once you are comfortable with that, then increase it to once every week. You can always add. You can add to your upload schedule, but you can't take away. You can't really go from like twice a week to once a week. You can't really do that. That's not. You shouldn't do that really. Okay. I mean, you can, but it's gonna hinder your growth. Okay. It's gonna hinder it. So ensure that your quality is there when you start your channel. Ensure that the quality of the videos is good. Do you find it boring when you're watching it? Do you find it boring? Because if you do, you need to rework it. You need to rework it, okay? Also, there are also plugins you can get, like third-party plugins you can use for your channel that give you good analytics. Like, you know, you have like tags to upload. But when you're like in the section to upload a video, you have all the tags you can add, the keywords. I think if you install like the vidIQ plugin, they rate your video in terms of like the optimization of it, in terms of the search, the title, the tags. They'll like optimize. It's like a little plugin you can install, and it will go through your video before you post it, and it will like rank it for you to see how. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, thanks bro for that. Oh, the video didn't. Yeah, but yeah, maybe the first videos will be boring anyway. They can be. But if you ask yourself this question, you're going to speed that process up. It is trial and error, don't get me wrong. And you may not hit the nail on the head straight away, okay? But ask yourself that question, because it's probably going to accelerate how quickly you can learn, right? How quickly you can make your videos engaging and, you know, interesting to watch, okay? Like, can you actually offer something new? Because if it's the same shit that's been spurted out a million times, the only reason that somebody would listen to you as opposed to someone else is if you can show them proof. Can you show them? Show, don't tell. Yo, Cavs, you good now, bro? You wanna, I've been waffling for ages, bro. You wanna take it?
Yeah. You know what Tio said where it says maybe the first video would be boring? Like, if you have a look at my first video, you could see how boring I was. You could see how close my body language was. Like, I was pretty like close up tight, and I was just talking just really like in a very monotone voice. But the more videos you make, it comes with more practice. The more you talk to the camera, the more enthusiastic you're just gonna sound. And it literally takes a lot of practice to do. Like, this isn't just gonna be a thing where you can just do it within like one video and then you're going to be good at it. Like, this literally is trial and error.
It is, yeah. It does take a lot of practice, I won't lie. But just don't... I mean, it is cheesy, right? But you do have to not give up. Like, if you... You know what? Hamza's motto is do the hard work when you don't feel like it, right? You're not going to feel like it when your videos are performing shit, okay? You're not going to feel like it, right? So... ask yourself, what can you offer? And also experiment with different types. So, like, for example, if you never tried shorts before, try shorts. Try shorts out. It's kind of like TikTok, though. You can get a fuck ton of views, but it won't actually convert to anything. That's the problem, right? Normal videos can convert to subscribers and comments and likes. But shorts, you will get a like conversion, but you won't really get a subscriber conversion. At least that I've seen. Like, one of my shorts ran to 3k views. Didn't really change my subscribers that much. It got me more views. Yeah. That was nice. But... What would you want to say, Cavs? You want to add on that?
No, I was just saying that I agree with you. Yeah, like, when you post a short and you get like 3,000 views or whatever, like, you don't actually get that many subscribers in return. So like, it literally like for you to get loads of subscribers from short, you have to get like a lot of views, like maybe like in the 100,000 views maybe. That's what I think.
Yeah, you do need to actually get to that kind of level for sure, for sure. But yeah, that is the majority. I'm trying to think, have we missed anything else? But yeah, quality needs to be there before you start increasing how many videos you're making. Make sure they're good, right? Make sure they're good. How do you know if they're good? Try find a friend that is like online or in real life, doesn't really matter, right? Get them to watch the first 30 seconds. If it's boring, bro, it's not gonna do well. I'm telling you, right? I know that's easy to say, but trust me, I have literally scrapped intros because I'm like, yo, this is shit. I'm already bored. Like, after 5 seconds, I'm bored. That's literally what you have to ask yourself. And how do you improve that? You have to up your editing game. You have to really provide a hook. You have to provide a hook in the beginning to really get people on board with it. Like, what would you say, Cavs? Because your intros have actually been slapping recently, I won't lie.
Yeah, like, we'll see. I think you should tell a story when you first do your intro in the video, because that way people will just resonate with you, and like people just continue to just watch it because they can try and find as many things they can in your story that can relate to them, and I think that's what's important. Always try and relate to the viewer.
I want to touch on that because I read something in .com Secrets that was talking about this exactly, right? And there's kind of like 4 different. Let me see if I can find it. I remember. If I can't find it, I'll just remember what I remember. I'll just talk about what I remember. Oh, I found it. Never mind. I got it. Right. Basically, right. This goes more into sales, but I've been applying it. Oh fuck, I can't even talk. I've been applying it to my channel, and it's actually worked quite well, right? So I would say, right, there are about 4 different kind of roles you can take. If you want to, this is for people who want to make like an educational channel, like you want to make like a self-improvement channel, for example, because I'm sure a lot of people in here that's what they want to do, right, through their own lens. Okay, you have 4 main ways of doing it, okay, in terms of how you present yourself. So the first type is the leader. Okay, you've already gone and done it, you figured it out. An example would be Hamza, like you get a cult, basically. That's the first type, okay? That's the first kind of way you can take it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, most people in here probably can't do that because they're not at such a high level yet, alright? So it's gonna be hard, right? Unless you can show them. Like, for example, right, if you'd watch like a Hamza video, it's all well and good talking about, oh yeah, I used to get girls, I used to do this, but he actually shows it. You see what I mean? He actually gets pictures of it out. Right? He gets videos, you can see it. That's so much more believable than just fucking saying it, right? So if you can like visually show it, then I think you can take that role. But I think the role that other people could take in here, which is quite helpful, is it's called the reporter. Exactly, documenting progress. That is something quite powerful. Now the reason that people don't like doing it is it does show them being vulnerable and starting at the bottom, or like not at the top, right? Showing your flaws. And if you haven't got that much self-confidence, that's going to be harder to do. But that can make you more relatable. Like, for example, right, we look at general self-improvement, right? Cavs has got like a fairly like a self-improvement channel, right? That's kind of more tailored to the general niche. If you look at a channel like Hamza, he's 24, he's already making bags, he's already fucking massive, right? He's kind of done a lot of it already. But if you look at someone like Cavs has made great progress, but also he's not at that level yet. It's so much more relatable, you know? Talking about your flaws, talking about generally what you're actually shit at, right? That, and showing your progress, right? That is something that can be very, very powerful as well. So definitely keep that in mind. Those are the 2 main types. I've been trying to do that in my second channel, where I just fucking vent, bro. Like, I don't hold anything back. So if you want to check that out, I left a link. That's my second channel. One of my videos was I'm still addicted to social media, and it's something that I know, like, I'm on self-improvement, but I still struggle with it, right? I watch the videos that Hamza makes about you know, like, all these fucking developers have like designed it so you're meant to be hooked, and I understand that, but I'm still, you know, like, I'm still not perfect. I still catch myself being on it too much. I'm like, shit, like, it's not like drastically, it's like 3 hours a day, right, on my phone, but still it's more than I'd like, you know. And I think that makes you sound so much more relatable, you know, because most people haven't figured it out. They may be saying to do no fap, to do like cold showers, to this, do that. If you have proof, then sure. If you can like really convince that you're not chatting shit, then yeah. Like for example, right? It's like if you had someone who was out of shape being your personal trainer, you'd be like, what the fuck? Why the fuck would I pay you? It's the exact same thing, right? It's the exact same logic. Can you show them, right? Or you can make a series. So for example, me and Cass thought this the other day, right? There hasn't really been a series on YouTube, right? If we take self-improvement as a whole, you have the aspect of like deep work, meditation, cold showers, going to the gym consistently. Then you have working on your finances, working on your wealth. Then you also have social skills. Now, people have done body transformations, of course. They've done so many body transformations in the past, right? Or how I went from $0 a month to 10k a month. That's been done before. But no one has done a series on documenting getting better at social skills. Like literally showing yourself going to cold approach people, and you've never done that before. It's never been done before, and you show your progress over time. That's just the video idea that we thought of the other week, right? Something like that, gap in the market, never been done before. And if you do it right, if you take the production quality into account, you talk about oh, is that already a thing? 100 days of rejection. Oh, that's not quite this. You see, that's not in the self-improvement like niche though. Like if you target it to the self, let me look that up, because I think that's similar, isn't it? I've heard of that before.
Well, I never heard of this. What's this?
100 days of rejection. Let me have a look at that. I know that's kind of like that's a TED talk, isn't it? Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. The thing is he talking about it? Let me have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, you know what? Fair play. This is actually quite good. Oh, you can see it's done well. So this is actually pretty good, right? This has been done before, right? It is a video series, I think, but this is like more general. Okay, this isn't super focused to self-improvement. If you like change the wording and the title, etc., and you really focus it on the niche that you're doing in, it could still do very well. Like if the intro video is talking about going from exactly introvert to extrovert, exactly.
Yeah, introvert to extrovert.
Exactly. It's just an idea, right? But I'm sure you can think of other stuff that you can take, because showing your progress and being open, being vulnerable, and just being honest, being authentic, that can really help.
Wait, there was a really good thing I just saw earlier. It was like, but aren't the viral videos less relatable? Like being real and vulnerable is less attractive to viewers. What do you guys think? I think that's a really good question. I'm not gonna lie. Because like viral videos, yeah, they do tend to be less relatable. It's not exactly related to the person.
Yeah.
But like, it depends on what kind of channel you're going for. Like, if you're gonna go for like a Ziz style channel and you just want to make viral videos and go for it. But like, if you're trying to go make a channel like my one, then I don't know. I'd say just stick to being real and vulnerable.
Yeah.
Literally all depends on what you want.
That's definitely, yeah. Being relatable does build loyal followers. 100%. It can. It can. It does. It's not. It can. It does. It 100% does.
Yeah.
If you're just like authentic, basically, right? Think of it like this. When you talk to someone new, right, you've likely got a slight front up. You've got a slight facade up subconsciously. Subconsciously, you won't be yourself completely, right? When you talk to the camera, you need to talk like you're just talking to your friend, that you're like very comfortable with, like you're talking to yourself. You're not second guessing what you're saying, right? Obviously have a script. If you like, having a script is very helpful. You don't need to make a script every single video, but having like a rough outline and just talking with whatever comes to your mind, just do that a couple of times and you're gonna get better at it, all right? And that's gonna be your authentic self, right? For example, if you look at Hamza Unfiltered, right? That's just how he talks. He hasn't scripted like that. He hasn't scripted that. He just talks like that. How do you get better at it? Well, you fucking practice it, right? You got to just spend time in front of the camera, right? Because if you get your talking skills to the point where you're that engaging on camera and people just like listening to you, you got very, very valuable skill, and not many people can do that. People don't practice this shit. They really don't. If you have a lot of unrelated interests, would it be worth focusing on a few, or is it keeping variety? Okay, very, very, very fucking good point, right? This is something that people get fucked in all the time. They have a lot of different interests, and they're like, what do I focus on? That happens a lot, okay? Now, what I would do when you first start, play around with it, okay? But it has to... The thing is, play around with different types of videos, but they can't be too unrelated, okay? So, for example, if you love talking about, I don't know, you love talking about science or some shit like that, right? And then after that, you go make a video of you playing guitar. They're way too far apart, okay? They're way too far apart. They're not related at all, okay? Things like that, it's too far, okay? So you have to kind of figure out what general kind of umbrella you want your content to come under, and then play around with it, okay? And then once you have found stuff that you enjoy making and it does well, build on that, build your personal brand, okay? And once you have got loyal followers, once you've got your own kind of brand around you and people like you for you, then you can start venturing out. But I wouldn't do that until you're at like, not gonna lie, like, I don't think you should start doing that until you're like at 40, 50k. Then you can really start to extend out, because now you've got like loyal followers. But I don't know, I think that comes in later. I think when you first start, play around with different stuff, see what does well, but also see what you enjoy. Don't just pick the one that has the best views. Pick the one that has good views, but also you enjoy it. Because if you don't like it, it's going to turn out to be shit videos, okay? Right? So it's a tricky balance. And then once you've established your own brand, right, which does take time, right, that will take a good time, right, then you can, you know, branch out and try different stuff, because people like you for you, right? Like Hamza could do that now. Because he's at that stage where he's got his cult. If he went and did like, I don't know, like a completely different style video on his main, it'd probably still do quite well, because it would catch people's eye. His loyal followers would catch his eye and be like, whoa, what's this? I'm going to click on it. You see what I mean? But unless you have that already, it's going to just fuck your growth. So be careful with it. But honestly, a lot of it is trial and error, and you will get better at it. Joe Delaney, isn't he a fitness YouTuber? I swear,
yeah, he's a fitness YouTuber, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really watch his content though, but...
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, this guy. Oh, yeah.
You're here.
So he started off like strictly fitness, and now he's branched out. His fitness videos still do the best, but he can branch out and try different stuff, you know? He's talking about sleep, for example, but he's still got his niche on fitness, and he's kind of built his personal brand around that, right? And then he's got a video on overthinking, you see? Like, he's got his personal brand, he can branch out a little bit. You can't completely change, I don't think. Like, you can't completely go out of it. That's quite hard to do. You still need to keep what your audience have subscribed for. But it's a balance, but you'll figure it out as you experiment. But don't be afraid to experiment with different types of videos, right? Different types of editing styles. I've been trying to start conversations with random people to train my social skills. Yeah, that's fucking great, man. Keep doing that. Would it be good practice for the camera, or do I need to just do it? Just do it anyway. Whether it gets integrated in your camera skills or not, I think that's just something that's just good to get better at anyway. I actually made a video for how I leveled up my social skills. I'll link it here if you want to watch it. Because like my main channel, half of it is doing public interviews. That's like literally what I do for my main. So I'm at a fairly decent point. I mean, I'm not like some pickup artist or anything, right? But I've got like a decent-ish level. You know, I'm all right. You can see the progression. I talk about it there. That's what happens. Like being relatable, right? That's kind of how it goes. But yeah, that's like the majority. If you guys got any, do you think age matters? Nah, I don't think it does.
Nah, it does not matter whatsoever, no.
Bro, Tommy Innit, what is he? Like, so he's younger than me, he's 17, he's got like 10 million or some bullshit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's mental, bro. How do you handle self-doubt? When you're going to be putting yourself on the line in this video, because you're going to be being vulnerable, right? You're going to be showing your flaws, and that can help you. That can help you becoming more relatable, right? Honestly, it's one of those things that you just have to work on. You have to it's like, okay, what's an example I can give you? It's like progressively overloading in the gym, right? I feel like the concept of progressive overloading can be applied to so much stuff in your life, right? For example, like with social skills, you can progressively overload how confident you are with people. So maybe your max right now is just saying hello to people, and then eventually you actually cold approach like a random person and start a conversation. Then you cold approach a random girl, right? Every time you're leveling up. It's kind of like that with like being uncomfortable, talking about uncomfortable things on camera. You slowly get better and more comfortable doing. It's like setting out your comfort zone. It just takes practice, bro. Don't overthink it. Just try it. Like if you have a topic in mind, just go for it. You know. I think, should I spend a lot of time on thumbnails and titles? All right, this is a really good. Cav, I think you guys all like this because your thumbnails are fucking really good. I'm gonna just go toilet real quick. Alright, I'll be back in a sec.
Yes, you should definitely spend time doing thumbnails and titles. Like, if you look at my beginning, like my first couple of videos I did, I literally spent like, I was just like trying to make the best possible thumbnails possible. Like, if you want some inspiration to make good thumbnails, just literally just copy what other people are doing. That's what pretty much I've been doing. And if you also notice when you do that, you notice a lot of other people are doing the exact same thing as well. So, you know, it's like just honestly, yeah, it matters. Just do it. It's worth a shot. What else is there?
Alright, I'm back. Okay, yeah, thumbnails are important though, 100%. Yeah. Voiceover on videos. I mean, it depends on the style of video, right? It depends. Experiment, bro. Experiment with it. Sometimes you can have it, sometimes you don't, right? I think what I started to do though is, what you should do is have your camera angle you talking, okay, and you have the footage of you speaking, and then if you want to overlay anything, you can. It's better to have it and not need it than don't have it at all. So, record.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say tone of voice matters as well. Like if you're doing voiceover videos, make sure you speak enthusiastically. Don't like sound monotone, otherwise people will just click off the video.
Yeah, that's true. I won't lie. That's true. But also, again, easier said than done, right? Does take time. So just stick with it. If you got any questions, but yeah, just feel free. I think we'll go to like a more Q&A style now. Feel free to drop it in the chat.
I like how people are listening to this lecture, definitely.
I mean, it's only like 2 people, I think. Okay, 4 actually. Fuck. Oh man. But yeah, I built a website with a load of documents, courses, different topics for free, and then branching out. Bro, put that on Skillshare, bro. What are you doing? Make a fuck ton. Put that on Skillshare, bro. I'm telling you, Skillshare actually pops, bro. I got my first paycheck from it, bro. Honestly, just start doing it. Honestly, yeah. I mean, you have to pay like a good like $130 for the year, but you'll make it back if it's good. If it's good content, right? If it's good courses, that's actually another lecture we're gonna talk about. Building like an income on Skillshare, because that's something we started to do. But yeah, it's a great fucking platform. It's a really good platform. When the payments work, yeah, it's great. but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I should have a look. Did I miss anything? I think that's more or less it in terms of the points that I wanted to make. I think that's more or less it. Being relatable does help though. Being relatable, but I think the main takeaway is before you make your next video, ask yourself: is the concept of this actually good? Like, think of your title and visualize your thumbnail in your head, because this is what I do. I visualize my thumbnail in my head, right? Like with my Hamza impression, I was like, yo, that's such a fucking good thumbnail. Even before I got the robe and everything, I just saw it in my head. I was like, yo, people are gonna click this shit, and I was fucking dead on right. I fucking knew it, right? That's what you'll start being able to do that. Okay, visualize it in your head before you make it, and just have an idea. Would people actually click this? Like, if somebody else made it, right, would you click on it? Ask yourself that, would you? Because if you wouldn't, then it's probably going to be boring. So rethink it, okay? It is a lot of, what am I educating? We're talking about how to get your first 1K on YouTube. That's it.
Yeah, that's the main purpose of the lecture.
I made a Skillshare course on actually making original ideas, so I'm just gonna self-plug myself right there. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah,
Go for it, bro.
it is a lot of this game is, I'm not gonna lie, like doing a niche that is quite saturated. You are in competition with everybody else in it. Okay, you are in direct. If you're doing self-improvement videos, you pretty much like dead on self-improvement. You pretty much are in direct competition with Hamza, right? With other, like with Cavs, for example. You guys are in competition, right? If you try to do a straight-up copy, you're probably gonna get fucked. You're probably not gonna do. You're probably just gonna get wrecked. Like if you just make a video about culture hours, right? Probably won't do that well, especially if you have a small following, right? If you don't, and by small following, I think you have a small following if you have less than 500, 400 subs. Like you haven't really got many loyal people. You need to have like a good 50, 60 loyal people who will click it every time, right? At least, okay. Once you get to 1K, okay, now you got a little bit. Once you get 5K, okay, this is actually something substantial, all right. You probably actually got something proper here that you can actually leverage. Now, when you're not at that stage yet, you just got to think, what can I actually play off of? Can I offer something that hasn't been done before? Yeah, literally, bro, you're dead right, Spade. Oh yeah, I am recording, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be brutally honest with you guys, right? I don't like to bullshit. I don't like to beat around the bush. I look in cult content creators all the time, right? And I rarely ever see a video that I'm like, wow, that's actually good. I look at it and I'm like, bro, who the fuck's gonna watch this? No offense. Like, I'm not gonna call out anyone, obviously, but I just look at it generally. I'm looking at it right now. I look at it, I'm just like, come on, like, it doesn't get me. I don't want to click it. It doesn't get me excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at it, and no disrespect to anyone here, but for me personally, I don't find it that. Like, okay, actually, I remember seeing if you guys know the channel Life XP, if you scroll up a bit in content, he's got a really good thumbnail. It was like how I improved my physical attractiveness, and you can see the progression. Progression is so powerful. There's a reason it has 15 Adonis reactions. He's got a fucking killer thumbnail, right? That's kind of how it goes, right? You have to ask yourself, is it really gonna be captivating? And you may have a lot of video ideas, right? If you have video ideas that you know can't really, it's not big enough for a main video channel. If you have video ideas that you don't feel are gonna be like a main video, like you don't have a lot of oomph in it, right? I would say just make a second channel and just vent it there. That's what I started doing, because I have a lot of video ideas that I know I can't make into a full video. So I just drop it on a second. And that's kind of where you just dump videos, right? For me personally, I think it makes sense to have a main channel where it's very high quality. People get excited to see your new videos, right? And then if you have things you want to just like pop on the second, just chuck it there. That's what a lot of YouTubers I know do. Like I've seen, like Sneaker, for example, his main videos are very, very high quality. And then the second channel, lower quality, but he posts way more on there. He just posts and he just drops shit on there. And with that, right, people who go on your second channel, they'll be like your true fans, the people who really want to get to know you, and that can really help filter. That can really help filter who your actual audience is, who can you actually sell to in the future. You know, like for example, Sneaker's got his second channel. There's probably a very good chunk of those that bought his Patreon, who watch his second content, you know, his second channel content. You can use that to filter who are your real fans. And that, I think, is very powerful. Do you assess that on title happiness? Let me see what people are saying in the chat. Go on, Cavs. What are the most important questions to ask yourself before filming a video?
Well, I was gonna answer the question called how do you deal with imposter syndrome?
Oh, you go with that. I don't know what that is.
Like basically when you basically doubt yourself. You basically need you just have to practice pretty much. You just have to keep doing it. The reason you have that is because you haven't got proof that you're good enough. So the more practice you do, the more you believe that you're good enough to do it. So yeah, pretty much. You just keep practicing.
I mean, I know it's not like the sexiest advice in the world. It's not like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, like honestly, apart from taking trends and twisting it to like your niche, there is no like magic pill. It's just you gotta be consistent. And I would suggest, if your videos have low production quality, okay, you have two options. You either learn the skill yourself, you learn how to use Premiere Pro, you learn how to use Final Cut, whatever, right? Or you get an editor. Now, if you've got an income, right, you can find good editors for quite cheap. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't edit most of my videos now. Like, I've got an editor making all my TikToks and shit that get like 10, 15k now. He makes it all. And like, you just, because then you can keep the consistency. When you outsource, you can focus on YouTube. You can focus on the skills of talking to the camera. You can focus on actually the raw footage being very good. The editing and stuff, it can always be replaced by somebody else. But you yourself on camera, no one else can replicate that. That's your USP, your unique selling point. At what point can you outsource? You can outsource as soon as you have money. If you have like a side hustle that's making you money, you can start outsourcing your editing straight away, right? You can start, if you haven't got any money coming in, that obviously that's going to be harder to do. I'm fortunate because I'm making money from other stuff, so I can start to do that. Even though I'm not making anything from YouTube yet, I won't lie. I'm not even monetized yet. I'm fairly close, but I haven't got it yet, right? I would say the sooner the better. If you can afford it, it's an investment into yourself. It's an investment into your channel. If they can edit it better than you might as well. Yeah, I'm making a bit from Skillshare. I literally just started like making money like last month from it. But yeah, what's it called? How do I structure videos? What's your structure for videos, Cavs?
So I have I have like an intro. So you maybe tell a story at the intro, and then have your main body. So the main body will be the points of the topic you're talking about. So let's say we're going to talk about anxiety. So you talk about some like common things about anxiety. So you get fight or flight or whatever it is, yeah, with anxiety. Then afterwards, I would then talk about how would I deal with it, and talk about how would I deal with it, and then pretty much just the structure is intro, main body, questions that come with it, how you'd probably deal with the subject, and then have like an outro if you want to, but that's how I structure it.
I think for like talking to the camera kind of videos, definitely, but I think it does change depending on the content. So for example, right, I'm sure you guys have seen those videos on YouTube that do very well. Okay, this is something that I'm going to start doing more in my videos. I'm going to start making these kind of videos, challenge videos, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys do know who Brownie is. He's like a calisthenics YouTuber. He's got like 3 million or some bullshit, right? He has videos titled, me and my friend did like pull-ups for 24 hours, like some shit like that. Look at how the video starts. They throw you into the action. That's the hook, exactly. It's like Mr. Beast. You see what I'm saying? You throw them in with a hook, then they stay. Obviously, that takes practice. You can do that. Like First Man does that. He doesn't do it very well, but he tries doing that, right? He'll start with like an exciting point that he made, right? And then he'll play the intro, then do the intro, then right? He tries to do that, right? But like Mr. Beast does it fucking flawlessly, okay? Like he is the fucking GOAT at this. And you guys should 100% listen to the Mr. Beast podcast with Colin and Samir about YouTube. That is so fucking valuable. I'm sure some of you already watched it, but I'll link it here. That is so valuable. I would 100% watch that video if you have not. If you want to actually like build an audience, like build a fucking really good audience, and you're serious about it, you're not trying to like pussy around and just like play with it. If you want the shit to like be proper, watch that. Watch it and then take notes. And don't just take notes, then ask yourself, okay, where do I implement this? Where do I implement this into my own videos? I know it's a different niche. It's not self-improvement. I know. I get that. So you're not going to copy it like exactly. I mean, I don't think many people can copy him. I don't think many of us have fucking 10k to give away every 5 seconds in a video. But you know, look at the style. Look how snappy it is. Are you ever bored when you watch that? Are you ever bored? You're not. You're not, because it's so fucking snappy. Do you see what I'm saying? Right? Equipment. That's a great point. Combine niches. Yeah, I would say. So, like, for example, right, I'm probably going to take some fitness challenges that I've done very well, incorporate it into self-improvement, and plug it on my own channel. That's probably what I'm going to do in the next maybe like a couple months. Summer's coming. I'm on a bulk right now. I'm planning to do a cut in about 2-3 months once I get a little bit heavier. And then like make a video out of that, for example. Those always do well. Also, it's fun to do. I enjoy making them. Go on. What do you want to talk about? Talk about equipment, Cavs, because your mic is really good. I remember.
But yeah, but literally the mic I have is literally £20. Like you can literally buy the cheap mic and it can still sound really good. Like,
yeah, I think
the mic I'm using right now is my camera mic.
That's not your normal mic. Is that the mic you use for videos as well?
Yeah, this is the mic I used for my camera, literally.
Oh right, okay.
Literally.
I think with equipment, right? Yeah, exactly. Combining niches plus your personality, 100%. That's what I've done to blow myself up to 2K subscribers. Like hit 2K today, right? That's exactly what I've done, right? Obviously, that's a skill. You have to get better at it. You're not going to be perfect at it straight away. And I'm still not. I'm still very far away from that. But I'm getting better at it. Again, trial and error. Now, in terms of equipment, this is what I think most. I think pretty much. What's it called? If you want to try different niches, I would say you need this. So number one, you need like a main camera, okay? So for me, I use like a Canon M50. Actually, I can just fucking give you this. Let me just do this. Let me take mine, because I have links to all my equipment. I'm not saying you have to get this equipment. All I'm saying is that if you have this kind of stuff, you'll be covered. You'll be covered for everything. I have all the equipment I need now for all my videos. I have, here you go. You can see. So a camera.
You can use your phone though.
You can use your phone.
Like
You can use your phone, 100%. You can use your phone. But things like if you want to do like public interviews, for example, you need like a lav mic, for example.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
That sort of stuff I use. You can have a look at what I use. But yeah, you don't have to get that exactly, but just so you get a rough idea. But audio is more important. Firstly, like your audio should be good first. So, for example, my microphone right now is like a 50 K50, I think it's called. It's like $40 or some shit. It's fucking cheap, but it gets the job done. It sounds alright, right? You don't need like top of the end, you know, Rode microphone, like 200 quid. Like you don't need that, right? You can get some stuff for very good prices. But definitely invest in the equipment. It's not a liability, guys. It's an investment. It's an investment into yourself, right? You're gonna pay it back eventually, so don't see like my camera's like 400 quid, I think, 500 quid. I made sure it's a fucking good camera, and I'm still trying to figure out how to use it, how to really make the best out of it. I'm still learning those like camera skills and shit, but obviously like once you get the equipment, you can just learn how to use it better. A lot of it, it's not gonna. Equipment's like once you have your audio sorted. Video, it isn't like, I think the camera itself isn't that much of a big deal. I think lighting is actually more important. I'm not gonna lie.
You think lighting's more important?
Like everyone has a decent camera, right? You have your phone. You probably got a decent camera on that, right? And you can buy a phone tripod very easy, like 15 quid, right? But good light, buying a ring light, maybe like some LED lights or some ambience, like having a nice setup to look at. That's also very powerful. How's the good lighting? Because my lighting is very average. Cavs, you got good lighting. You got like a green screen as well now, innit?
Okay, that was meant to be a little surprise.
Oh shit, and I bait it out. Fuck.
You baited me out, bro.
Oh, they're gonna forget. I'll stop talking. I'll stop talking. Fuck.
Nah, it's cool. I mean, no, with my lighting, I literally now, but like you can use daylight if you want. Daylight is very good lighting. Or like literally open your curtains and you got some good light. But another thing you can do is like Hassan said, get a ring light. Like I use a ring light for my videos as well. Like you can just get like those £20 ring lights on Amazon, and that'll do the job fine. And if you've got a bit more money, in your budget, you can just go for the expensive like £50 lights if you want to. But yeah, literally. But like, don't use your phone flashlight though. Please don't do that.
No. Yeah. I mean,
I've done that before. Trust me, it does not work.
Bit of a makeshift setup. Yeah, you could just get like I mean, you have different types of lighting, right? You have and this is very important if you're talking to the camera, right? The more professional you look, the better, really. If you're going for like a talking to the camera kind of style, right? Which probably most people in here are. what's it called? What was I gonna say? Yeah, so you have like the light that shines directly on your face, which is your ring light, and then you have like ambient lighting. So maybe you have some LEDs, or you have like a studio light. That's if you want to get like proper. You want to look like one of these fucking tech review channels where they have like perfect lighting everywhere. Like you look kind of like that. To be honest, I won't lie. Like Ali Abdul, he has like very good lighting, you can see. But he like his setup, like he's got like fucking studio lights above him and everything. Like it's fucking mental. But yeah, it's something that it's like icing on the cake. It's icing on the cake at the end of the day. But fundamentally, I think a massive takeaway is with the video concepts. Right? This is what I do before I make every single video. I type up my title on YouTube. I see what's already out there. Look at your competition, because it is a competition. You're competing to be put on the algo. Like, we're all competing to be put on the algo, right?
We're all against each other, man.
Literally, like, we are technically... Okay, if your niches are completely separate, then you're not. But, like, if they're similar, you are in competition against each other. Like, if you're making self-improvement videos, you are against Hamza. Like, you basically are, right? You got to think about, is this a killer video? Because you got to be fucking ruthless. If you want your videos to be good, you have to be ruthless. You can't... This isn't some shit you can do, like, half-heartedly. You have to really dedicate. You have to really put in your all for this.
You dedicate your life to this, man.
Like, literally, you have to... Like, if you want this to do well, if you want to be like that guy with a good channel... It may not even be what you want. It may even be something you think you want, but you don't actually know, right? If this is something you want, then it's going to take a lot of dedication and a lot of failure. A lot of videos that do shit before you get one that does very well. That's what happened to me. It took me 7 months. Took me 7 months to get a video that popped off. Yeah, Mr. Beast, literally, he's recorded this like 4 or 5 times, you know? And his friends are so harsh, they critique, bro, this video is boring. Fucking delete it. And they'll restart. Like, he's like a very extreme example, but that's the reason why it's so why he's done so well. Having a part-time job while doing it. Okay, right, very good question. I think I mean that if that's your only income right now, I wouldn't get rid of it, right? Because at the end of the day, we're still trying to improve self-improvement holistically, yeah. But you can use that, for example, right? You could use some of your income that is spare to fund an editor who can make it better for you, who can make the videos better than you could, right? As an example, you don't need to drop everything to do YouTube, okay? But having a routine is very powerful. And if you are doing other stuff, like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, right? Thinking of ideas and recording them. You know what? It actually doesn't take that long. It's editing, isn't it, bro?
Yeah, editing takes a long time. But I'm not going to lie to you. For me, sometimes coming up with video ideas takes a long time for me too. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, it does. And along with your videos, like, I think I've probably spent more time editing than coming up with video ideas, right? So
yeah, that's true, yeah.
So, and for me, right, my videos take a really long to edit because I fucking go out in public and I have the interview footage and I have the audio with my microphone. I have to take it back, then I have to sync it all. Then I have to fucking, okay, how am I going to tell a story with this? How am I going to tell a story? How am I going to hook the audience? That mine takes time. So for me, getting an editor is very logical. It makes a lot of sense to me, and I've got one now. He's doing pretty well. But yeah, it depends. It really depends. If you can afford it and you kind of have your kind of like style of video planned out, then you can. Then get an editor. Otherwise, just keep experimenting. When will the lecture end? I don't know. Maybe like half an hour, 40 minutes. Don't know. When people run out of questions, I'll probably end. But yeah. Do you guys dedicate time to come up with ideas? Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes, 100%. Bro, go look at my Skillshare course. I literally talk about exactly what I do to do this. Like, I just made a course on it today, right? I spent ages on it. I'll give it to you if you want to go listen to it. But yeah, like, I literally have time that I set aside every day. I usually, whenever I journal, I usually just start coming up with ideas. Have we started making money from YouTube? I'm not monetized yet, so no. But I've made money from funneling my audience to other stuff. So yeah. But from YouTube itself, no, because I'm not monetized, and that does take a while. Like it does take a while, I won't lie. Like, I had a viral video, and Actually, let me check right now. How far am I? Can we show our screen in here? We can't. I would just show you, but it's not letting me in it. Bit peak. As again, like showing, not telling. I've said again, like it's so powerful, right? But yeah, literally. Let me see where I'm at.
How much time do you dedicate in a day? Yeah, but maybe I usually dedicate like an hour or so to come up with ideas and writing a script. Sometimes 2 hours, but yeah.
Do you think your face is necessary to build a relationship with an audience and grow?
Well, you can look however you want and still build a relationship with your audience. It doesn't matter, man. Just do it.
You don't actually need a face in it though, to be honest. Like you can have face. Yeah, there are a lot of faceless channels now these days. Like you guys remember? Do you guys remember? Oh man, I saw something. You know who this is. Do you guys remember? How do I spell it?
I mean, it's wheat waffle.
Do you guys remember Leafy? Oh my god, bro! I used to fucking love his videos. I found him so entertaining. He didn't show his face ever. And look how well he did. He was like a commentary storytelling channel, right? Did amazing. Did so good, right? And then he got cancelled. Yeah, then he got banned. But before that, like, you know, he was very good at telling stories. You know what I'm saying? He was very, very good at telling stories. It's powerful.
That guy literally swore like every 10 minutes though. I remember that.
Every fucking 10 seconds. Or so do I, to be honest.
But yeah, seconds. I mean, yeah, seconds. Crazy.
But telling a story is very powerful. Yeah, bro, he got cancelled hard. I remember when iDubbbz made this video on him. What was it? What's it called? Content Cop. That's it. Oh man, those are the good old days of YouTube. Man. That's how YouTube was actually fucking funny, bro. Oh man, it's censoring swear words. I have never got I've never got a strike for swearing or anything like that. I mean,
no, I think it is like, I don't think you should have too many swear words in it, because I heard like other YouTubers where they had loads of swear words in it and then they got yellow marked. So try not have too many swear words. Like try and censor as much as you can.
Yeah, just censor it. I mean, if you make an unfiltered channel, then just go wild. I think if that's how you should be. Yeah. But for your main one, yeah, better to be safe than sorry. You know, better to be safe than sorry. But you guys will you will get better at it. It just takes a lot of practice. Honestly, it's not, there is no magic pill. But yeah, let me have a look. I think that's more. Have I got everything done? I think that's more or less it. I mean, if you guys got any questions, just drop it in the chat.
You talk about like experimenting, how like the niche that you thought you might not be the niche that you probably want to do. Have you talked about that basically?
Who's gonna carry the boats? I fucking love cookies. Like for example, how long have I've been on it for like 8 months now. What about you, Cavs?
I could say since August, but technically since 2013.
Damn.
Yeah. Like I've had how many YouTube channels have I had before? I had I had 3 YouTube channels that failed, and 3 of them didn't even get to 100 subscribers, man.
Sheesh.
So it takes, trust me, man, it's a lot of patience.
I mean, look at that. I mean, that's so fucking commendable. Fail 3 channels. None of them get to 100. I'm not gonna lie. I reckon most people would probably quit at that point.
I mean, I did quit at one point, like between 2018 to 2020. I literally was like, yeah, fuck YouTube, and I'm not doing this ever again. And then look where I am now. But yeah.
Well, we're going. We're moving now. Hey, Cav's got some great content. Go sub to that shit. But yeah.
Likewise, man.
Yeah. But yeah. Drop any. Give some feedback. Cavs, we should start selling feedback.
Yeah, I'll go on Fiverr and do.
Yeah, guys, send me PayPal me $10, bro. I'll critique it. No, I'm joking. That'd be funny. You actually, you know what? Like, I've got a Patreon. I actually do that now. Like, I review people's content in my Patreon now. I started doing that. And no one fucking bought it. No one bought it, but I know people will buy it eventually. Oh, you know, why don't I drop my Patreon? I know no one's gonna buy it. I know for a fact, but I'll just put it here anyway. Yeah, if you want that. Oh man. But yeah. If alright, you know what? Why not? I think as a little friendly thing we can do now, we can review some of you guys' channels for a little bit. What do you think, Kavs?
Yeah, go on.
Why not? Come on then. Alright, who wants to go first? First come, first serve. First person. Alright, Arctic was first. Let's have a look. Arctic was first. You got the first link in there.
I've already had a look at Arctic's channel.
Is it?
So...
Let's have a look.
Yeah, but no, but you can look at it though.
I'll have a look at it. Let's have a look.
Well, but yeah, Arctic, remember what I said, yeah? Like, just do what I say, yeah? Calm.
Wow, you got all these videos that have literally less than 10 views, and you get one that gets 1k. What in the fuck? That's mental, bro. Alright, look at this. Okay, good thumbnail. I mean, good thumbnail. Not bad. I'm looking at your thumbnails. I mean, I'm gonna be brilliant. I'm gonna be brutally honest. By the way, I'm not gonna filter anything. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay. So let's watch your most recent video. I'm gonna have a very quick watch.
It's been 8 months since my last transformation video. A week. But yeah, previously I waited.
All right, straight away, right? This is a very big thing that you guys should pick up on, right? When you're talking to the camera and there are there are ahs, and yeah, and this, like, cut that shit out, right? You're killing the attention span. You're killing it. It's getting boring. Okay, cut it out, or redo it. It needs to be.
I said to him.
Yeah, they don't have to be complex or eye-catching. Exactly, right? Eye-catching is very, like, it has to have impact. It has to have impact in it, right? That is so crucial. I think I'm gonna look at your channel again.
Is money sexy?
Yes. Yeah.
Have a look. I don't know. I mean, calisthenics transformation. It's been done before, right? You gotta offer something. You gotta offer something that's like a bit unique. Because this is like general working out content. No disrespect. I'm just being honest, right? I just say how it is, yeah. What's it called? I mean, your content, in terms of what you're doing, there's nothing wrong with it. But I think some of them there's no editing on some of them. On this, the most recent one, there has been.
With the chest.
There's a lot of ums and ahs, so yeah, definitely cut that next time. But yeah, just, you know what, just watch other YouTubers who you want to be similar to. Don't copy them, but be similar. And just have a look at how they present their videos. Have a look and see, oh, I could have done that differently. That was a bit too slow. You'll get better at it. But yeah, alright, who's next? Let's have a look at Teo, alright. You seen Cavs?
Yeah, I'm looking at your channel right now.
I wake up at 4 AM and start my day off with 1,000 push-ups. Nah, I'm just kidding, bro. What do you think I am, David Goggins? I start my day at 7 AM.
Alright, yeah, editing. I'm looking at your channel trailer, Day in Life of a Semi-Productive Teenager. Yeah, like, it's not, actually, the intro's like fairly decent. It's not too bad. But, again, in my opinion, I don't think it's fast-paced enough, in my opinion, for the intro. I mean, it's definitely decent, though. Like, for 4 subscribers, bro, that's fucking exceptional, by the way. Like, this, I mean, like, I think, actually, Cal, I think something that would be helpful is, if we didn't know how many subs they had, guess how many subscribers they have. And you can see, because channels that have more subs are usually high quality, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, just looking at that video, if I was to watch it, I'm just skimming through your video right now. I would guess this has like a good 300, 400 subs to your channel. If I didn't see your subscribers, I'm just being honest here. Let me have a look at this escapism video.
My escape.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I
games
actually
and
agree with you.
YouTube.
Like,
All I
300,
used to
400
think
subs.
about really was playing FIFA, playing Minecraft, or how I couldn't play this game because I don't have it.
Oh yeah, like, one tip for
watching,
thumbnails, literally
like,
just
YouTubers
copy
play
other
game.
people.
It's
Literally,
true.
nothing's original anymore.
Yeah, I'm not
But
gonna lie.
don't try and copy it. Don't try and copy it exactly how it is, because then people might notice. But like, take inspiration from it, pretty much.
You know, fuck all about editing, bro. Literally just type up how to use Premiere Pro and watch a 3-hour guide. That's what I did, and I learned how to edit. That's it, bro. Everything is there. Everything is there for free if you look. Yeah.
You watched that 3-hour guide.
I wake up.
Yeah, bro, I fucking banged it. I downloaded all like the template clips and everything. I fucking banged that shit out, and then look at my editing now. There you go. Go watch as times as I want, so you can see the editing in there. That took me literally like hours to make, but it pays off, right? It pays off if you put in the work. So it is. So it is. You see, the thing is, right, Teo, right? You've got your video, Day in the Life of a Semi-Productive Teenager. Okay, right. Nothing wrong with that. But again, let's say if you had an established channel, okay, this is what I mean in terms of because when you make generic videos, right, like more generic style videos, they only do well if you've already got a good audience. So for example, if you've already got a channel with 10, 15k, Day in the Life of a student / YouTuber, but you've already got 10k, then people will watch it. because you've already got something about you. When you haven't got much to offer, you need to stand out. You got to think, what can I offer that no one else can? And then you can really start building a following, and then you can be more generic later, and you'll still get the views. I mean, that's what I would say personally. But yeah, but what you're doing is good, bro. Just keep going with it. I think, but take what we said on board today. Try experiment with different types. Or whose channel's next? I haven't seen anyone else.
Just Haddy Clips. Got Haddy Clips here.
I got just
Not
fallen.
Just Fallen. Yeah,
Just
that's
Fallen,
Haddy
yeah?
Clips.
Let's have a
Name
look.
is Haddy Clips. It's like a gaming channel, but like I don't know if this is a serious channel though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Doesn't look serious to me.
Yeah, it's all over the place. I won't lie to you, bro. This just looks like a clip dump channel. Yeah. I mean, like, if I look at this channel, I wouldn't think it would be someone who's actually trying to do YouTube. I'm just being honest right now, okay? I don't get offended by anything I say. I'm just trying to help you guys out. So yeah, just like disclaimer. I'm not trying to be a cunt, right? I'm just trying to help.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a dickhead, right? I'm just trying to give like practical advice, because I'm just saying to do this, like, or some generic advice is not going to actually change anything, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't really say. There's no like clear direction in this channel. There's no clear direction.
Yeah, the clips are just pretty random. Like I don't.
Yeah, that's what you got to think of. I mean, it's a clip channel, right? But nothing is really standing out to me, to be honest. So I'd have a rethink what your focus is on. If you made like a clip channel around like one particular game, that'd probably do better, right? Or like, you know, you make it on a specific. Like I remember, like someone's got, you know, like KSI clips. It's nearly got 1 million subscribers, bro. Literally. Like, that's a niche that you got, or just KSI, right? I'll just bang it out. It's got like a million subscribers nearly. Like that's like the thing is, right? If you do stuff like that, this is more of like a trend channel, right? If you do stuff like that, you can't sell to an audience afterwards. That's the problem. Like that guy who's got a KSI clips channel, he can't go and sell people. He can't sell anything to them, right? Maybe like an editing course, but that's about it, really. Not even that. He's just stealing clips, right? So that's the thing, right? Is it going to be a sustainable audience? That's the question, right? But yeah, just keep working on it. Take what we said today. All right, let me have a look at who's next. Agelicus. Have I butchered that? Probably.
Oh wait, I didn't even see this.
Let me see that. Let's have a look at your channel, bro. 12 subs.
33 now.
Oh, this is a meme channel, I think.
No, I don't think it is. He shined with this channel, I feel, in the last couple of days. With Tyson Fury, though, not with. Oh wait, hold on. I'm confused. Wait, what's the channel about? Huh? I'm a bit lost. I won't lie.
Yeah, what is?
Is it a motivation channel? Is it a meme channel? I don't know.
Yeah, Sad Vibes 3, Sad Vibes 4.
Yeah, you got sad vibes. You got like motivational. You got like memes. It's too far. It's too like far apart, I feel.
Is that Tobe Jizzle? Oh no, that's not. No, that's not Tobe Jizzle. Never mind. No, that's okay. That's not. Never mind.
It's too far away. Oh yeah, I thought it was Tobe Jizzle as well. Actually, yeah, yeah. Then it's on the sad vibes. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. It feels too scattered. It feels too scattered. I won't lie, bro. I won't lie. I'm just being honest. I think niche down a little bit. Niche down a little bit into what you want to actually like. If there's like a specific topic, then like niche down into that. You know. Let me see who's next.
Not dexterity. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I can see. This is another montage channel.
Have a look.
Okay, it's got a direction. It's about Valorant. So it's got something. Wait, let me watch some of the. I mean, I don't really know this game that well. Wait, this is too fucking loud. Wait.
When I used to be big into montages, right? I used to fucking like, bro, should I find my old channel? Should I show you guys my old channel, my old gaming channel? I'll bait myself out right now.
Do it.
Bait myself out. Alright, let me lit my old channel. Fucking hell. How many years ago was
I've
this?
made myself out before anyway, so.
Oh yeah, my last video was 3 years ago. Yeah.
I want to see your old channel.
Yeah, bro. I'll link one of the montages I made. Oh, bro, I was gassing it. Has it got 1K views yet? It's still on like 868. It's just stagnated, right? But I used to play Destiny. You can see, like, I used to make videos like this, right? I used to do montages. I used to get like videos ish, but yeah, it wasn't really like you have to really spend time editing those. That's the thing if you want to take it somewhere. Just depends
After
on your.
Effects.
Yeah, literally. You gotta learn. You gotta know your
Is
shit.
Is money
right?
sexy?
You gotta know your shit.
Yeah.
If you're bothered to learn After Effects, then yeah, go for it.
If I want to change my subcategory or niche, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Good question by the way.
Yeah.
Alright, so you got talking about Halo videos. Okay, you don't have to restart, but you will have to unlist all your videos. So you'll have to private them all or put them on unlisted. Alright?
Yeah.
That is what you'll have to do. Like you'll have to do that. You can start a new one, or you can just unlist all your videos and just start making, and then just change your profile picture, change your banner, and then just start again. That is something you can do.
And I like also the people that subscribe to your channel, they subscribe for gaming videos.
Yeah.
So making a change to something else. Let's say you start making self-improvement videos, they might not watch the videos. So
Yeah.
literally, ask yourself if you like. You probably might have the journalist. I'm not
I
gonna.
mean, I think he's at 54 subs, so it won't be that drastic. It won't be like end of the world. If you had like 1K, then it would be a bit of an issue. I won't lie.
Yeah.
But you're not that massive yet, so you can get away with it. You know. I think if you're unlisted, then you just started again. I think once you're past like 300, 400 subs, 300, 400 subs, then you can't really like unlist it and switch because now your audience is like, what the fuck is this? Like a lot of them, you know.
Yeah, Ian did it really well. It's like driving. Seems like driving, basically.
Yeah, basically. Let me see what else people got to say. If any of you guys got any other channels you want us to critique, we'll do it now. But yeah, I think we're like, unless we got, yeah, I think that's more or less it. I'm still recording, right? I've got this all. Yeah, I've got it all. I've got it all. Just having a look. Did I miss any channels? I think that was it. That was more or less it. Yeah. If any of you lot got any more channels, then just put them in the chat right now. Otherwise, if you've got any other questions, then ask us now. Otherwise, I think we'll wrap it up then, unless we got any more questions. You know what I'm saying? I think we covered most things. It's just practice, Hugo, innit? Just put time into it. Put more time into it. You know, put more time into it. But yeah, oh man, I think let's just I'll just link that and let me get right. There's my channel again. Final plug. Let me get your channel, Cavs, just so you can see our channels. And I mean, I think is that it then? I don't know. Have you got your custom URL, bro? You should put your custom URL. I won't lie, on your channel.
No, I haven't got a custom URL.
Yeah, bro, do that. Because like it looks clean, right? Look at mine, it looks fucking clean.
Yeah, my first was a bunch of HTML.
Yeah, you can do it in your settings. Yeah, you can do it in your settings. Little things like that, you know. Just it's nice. But yeah, I think that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for this lecture. I think.
Yeah, man, that's about it, really.
Unless anyone has anything else to say, any other questions, any other channels to critique, then.
Thank you, Hypox.
I think we'll be, yeah, if you got a channel you want to show us, then show us now. Otherwise, I'm gonna go meditate. I'm gonna go journal because I need to do that. I haven't done it yet today.
I'm just gonna do some. Well, I'm gonna eat.
Music in the background. It can be good. Don't overdo it though.
You don't make it too loud.
Yeah, that pisses people off, right? Like, okay, I think music in the background is quite a good point. I think you should only be able to hear it. You should only be able to hear it once you turn the volume quite high up. Otherwise, they can only hear you talking. So if you really listen to it, you can, because then it will get filtered in the background. Because you want them to focus on what you're saying, not really the music, right? So it's a tricky balance. And don't play some fucking like don't make sure it's instrumental. Don't play like rap or some shit. Like you're gonna distract them. Right.
I remember in my old self-improvement channel, I put a rap instrumental as the background music while I was talking.
Put some dust up in it,
It's a
yeah.
bad idea. Don't do it, guys. Don't use rap music.
Yeah, lo-fi is solid. Yeah, I use lo-fi. I used to use, I mean, if you look at my older videos, I have stuff in there where it was a lo-fi in the background. But yeah, no, just put some fucking dubstep in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just whip out the Skrillex, bro. Whip out the bangerang for that, bro. Honestly. Can you imagine? Why is that thought of something, bro? I thought to talk about this actually. With making videos, feel free to, because I'm starting to do this more now, feel free to put in some stuff that is, it's a bit, what's the word for it? It kind of, if the viewer's getting bored, right, you want to put something in the video that's kind of going to hook them back in. Like a mid-hook. Like, okay, I'll tell you who does this really well. Mr. Beast does this really well, right? He'll have like a react channel. He'll have like a react video, right? And then like halfway through the video, right, he'll add like a second hook. Okay, if you don't laugh at this, I'll give you 10 grand. Like out of nowhere, right? It just comes out of nowhere. He rewards the people who have stayed with another little hook to keep them in. Like, that's something that's,
Retention edits.
yeah, that's not so much like randomness, but definitely changing it up occasionally. You don't want to put something completely unrelated. But, oh, bro, that's a fucking good point. Do your family friends know? All right, Kaz, you go first.
Alright, yeah, my family know about it. My friends, no, they don't know about it. But my family, like, are very supportive of my channel. So yeah, like, they literally share my videos on those fucking Asian group chats. It's just, it's kind of annoying sometimes, but I do appreciate the support though. But none of my friends know about my channel because I don't really need to tell them. I'm gonna just wait until like my channel actually pops off properly. So yeah.
Fair play. What's it called? Basically, most of my family know about it. I didn't really want them all to. I wanted my parents to know, right? I mean, they were gonna find out because they hear me talking, right? But I didn't really want the rest of my family to know. But because I also as like my side business that I still do, I like teach math online, and then I outsource teachers to teach, and I have to get a cut of their pay. So I've got like an online tuition business, and my videos can fuck my reputation. So I'm like, I want to keep them separate. I don't really want people who know that I teach maths to know that I'm also like interviewing random girls on the street. It's too much contrast. You know what I'm saying? It's too much contrast. But these kind of interviews and shit, I really enjoy doing that more than fucking teaching maths, right? But that's just like a steady income that I still have because it's just reliable, you know. So most of my friends know about my channel. You know what's interesting? Oh man, yeah, it can be fucking embarrassing, right?
Yeah,
everyone's like, bro, I don't want to put my first video out. I was so scared about what people think. I was like, oh, bro, well, they're gonna think I'm weirdos. In truth, some people thought it was cool. Most people didn't give a fuck, right?
Wait.
And then,
oh
yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, you carry on. I'm just trying to find something.
And then all of a sudden, my channel pops up, and then people start caring, and like, oh, you got 1K subscribers, like, huh? When did that happen? I was like, huh? You know, everyone's quiet until you do something. You know, that's a bit out there.
Wait, I'm gonna put a link to my first ever self-improvement video that I made last year in January, and you can see how I am. Ready? I'm gonna put the link here. Just look at my body language and shit. It's terrible. But yeah, that's just something you guys can look at.
When you start working at a local restaurant,
Let me see the latest chat. Yeah, literally, yeah. But you can see the progression, right? You see the progression over time. Man, bro, I look at my first video. I look so tapped. What the fuck, bro? I need to show you guys this. This is actually, I look so ugly in this, bro. I don't know what the fuck I was wearing. I don't know what the fuck my hair was. I don't know what I was such a I'm still a retard half the time. I don't know, but let me show you guys. Oh, this is. I haven't watched this video in so long. The thumbnail's alright, but let me watch it.
I weigh 250 pounds.
Oh my god, bruv! I'm wearing this fucking bright orange t-shirt, bro. Oh my god. Oh, that's a yikes, bruv.
You look so different. What the hell?
I know. I look so tapped. What the fuck? I should do a looks maxing video, innit? Fuck me.
You got the beard and everything now.
Yeah, bro. I was trying to do like a TikTok fuckboy vibe, but I just couldn't pull it off at all. Like my hair was too straight. It wasn't wavy at all. Like I tried to make it. Yeah, bro. Yeah. And I just grew a beard, and it just. I mean, I can always grow a beard, but I just didn't. Don't know. I was trying to be like a TikTok fuckboy.
Average sixth form.
Yeah, bro, for real. Any tips for time management? What you mean in terms of like just managing your time as a whole?
Create a timetable, literally. That's
Yeah.
how you do time. That's literally better time management.
Yeah, what the fuck was that haircut? Don't even try, bro. Shut the fuck up. Oh man, don't tell me about it, bro. I know. I really was trying to get curtains, bro. I just couldn't pull it off at all, bruv. Oh my days. Make your entire day a routine. I think definitely there's some truth in that. A little bit of flexibility, I don't think is a bad thing, but I think definitely the morning, if you have the time, 100%. Oh, bro, also, another lecture that I'm going to do in maybe like 2 weeks. If any of you are under 18 or like thinking about going to university, right? I was meant to go to university this year. I was meant to go, right? I decided to take a year out. And holy fuck, that was the best decision I ever made in my entire life. I am so glad that I did not go to uni this year. Let me tell you that, honestly. I'm going to make a whole lecture about it. Well, I think anybody who wants to start to... how did I convince my Asian parents, bro? Trust me. I had to fucking present a case and everything. I was going to court, bro, honestly. Oh, man. I was like, here are the pros and the cons, alright? Honestly, that was the bit. I'll talk about how to convince your parents as well. Because, that's also something that's quite hard to do, especially if you have stereotypical Asian parents who want you to get a good degree and a good job, which is what I have.
Yeah,
So
that's hard.
Yeah, I want to become a YouTuber. Nah, fuck off, go uni. Yeah, they're not gonna support sometimes. Well, no, my parents aren't that bad to be honest. But taking a gap year, I think I'm gonna make a lecture on that in the future, especially if you want to do YouTube, if you want to build an audience. Oh, bro, 100%. Because even if you go afterwards, right? Starting it is the hardest part. Once you've got momentum, it's a lot easier to maintain it. It's a lot easier to keep something going and to just start it from the ground up. So starting it when you have the time to mess around and experiment, then you can find what does well in that year. Then you can just carry it on and just start printing from your courses and whatever you want to sell to your audience. That's my plan. I probably will go university next year, but I don't know. I'm glad that I did a gap year though. I am very glad. Like, if you guys are thinking about uni, unless you're dead set on a career that has to have a degree, so you've wanted to be a lawyer since you came out the fucking womb, then fine, go to uni and study law. But if you're someone who wants to have a bit of a digital nomadic lifestyle, right? You wanna venture out a little bit. You wanna travel around a little bit. You wanna have the laptop income lifestyle. You wanna have a digital nomadic lifestyle, right? I would say take a gap year. Personally, it's a bit. I mean, some people kind of frown upon it, but if you want to do like YouTube seriously, right? I have time. I have the luxury of I can wake up whenever I feel like it, and I can spend 4 hours brainstorming ideas. I don't usually do that, but like as an example, or I can spend time editing. I can go out and film, for example. Obviously, everything else you're doing in self-improvement is very important with this in comparison, because if you haven't got any self-discipline and you're just watching YouTube videos all day of other people, or just watching Netflix or something, then you're not gonna, like, the year will be a waste. The year will be a complete waste. So, I'll talk about that later though, I'm getting off topic. But yeah, if we got any other questions related to building a channel, or YouTube in general, or content creation, and what's it called? Or you want to review our channel, you want a channel review, then show us right now, tell us right now, or I think we'll call it there. Yeah.
Yes, Hugo, go record that video.
Go, bro, go for it, bro. How do I grow a beard? Bro, everyone wants to grow a beard, I swear to God. It's genetic.
So do I, man. How do I grow a beard?
Bro, it's genetic. I don't know what you mean. Bro, when I was 14, I started shaving, bro.
Fuck.
Bro, but I got hairy man genetics, bro. Like, I have to shave my chest hair and I fucking shave my stomach hair. You know, too much detail, but like it looks clapped. Like it actually looks tapped. So It's kind of how it is, right? But I got hairy man genetics. It's kind of how it is. Like my arms are hairy. Well, they're not that hairy, but like there is hair there, right? You can see it. So I don't think developing a strong, deep voice. I mean, you hear my voice. My voice ain't that amazing. I won't lie. It's nothing.
Mine's like average.
Yeah, I mean, but to sound deeper, you can just talk slower, and at the end of each word, you make sure the tone is lower. You don't end like high. You end lower, right? When you do that, it comes across that you speak at a lower tone, right? And you just slow your words down a little bit.
Listen to Pop Smoke.
But yeah, slowing your words down, etc. I mean, in the video, you need it to be catchy, right? Like, if you look at Hamza's like main channel, very, very snappy, very, very catchy. Editing's all over the place, right? It's fast. It's fast paced. It's a hook. You don't find it's not boring. It's not boring. And he found his little Adonis Jeffrey thing. That's kind of his thing for his. That's kind of the thing that he's centered around his brand, right? You got to kind of figure out what is it going to be for you. What's going to be your little thing? You don't have to come up with a little thing like that, but it can help. If you want to build a tribe, like a cult, then it can. Having little inside jokes in your community, like, you know, little things like that. It just takes time. It just takes time, like everything, right? If you want to be good at something, it just takes time and effort and consistency. But yeah, let's just see. I think people are actually don't have any more questions. I think everyone's done, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we should just end it here.
I think we'll call it there, boys. I started 8 months ago, bro.
Yeah.
Started 8 months ago. Yeah. But yeah, I think we'll mostly call it there, boys. I don't think we need to really. Oh, I just subbed to you on my second channel, bro. I didn't realize I wasn't subbed to you guys on my second. There you go. Alright. But yeah, one last thing. Yeah, go ahead, guys.
On me.
Our channels again, if you want to see them. I've put it so many times. Oh man.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you. Yeah, that's your question, and I think we'll leave it there. Yeah, I told you 1.15 cabs in this. There you go.
Yeah. 1.15. Thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, bro. Oh, I'll drop my second channel as well. Fuck it, why not? There you go. What are your guys' plans? I'm still horny from the beginning of the day. Work up for 3 hours. You want to take this question? You take this question, Cabs?
Wait, what? I'm still horny from the beginning of the day. I have workout 3 hours and still horny. What should I do? Bro, I don't know, man. Well, how do I answer that?
I don't know, bro. Cut it off.
I don't know, man. Take a
Get a castration.
Take a cold shower. I don't know, man.
Oh, I mean, bro, just look at your dick and be like, I'm not gonna do it, and just resist.
Or just go outside and it's very windy.
Oh yeah, go outside, bro. Like go outside in public and sit on the bench, bro. You can't fap there, bro. I'm sorry. I mean, unless you want to get arrested for public indecency. Good luck.
Just go to a primary school.
Alright, that's too far. That's too far! I'm recording this, Cam! You're getting baited on my second. Fucking your hand is gay. I never said that. Syntax says that. That's his line. That's Syntax's line.
Gonna go to the nearest nursery. Yeah, go on, do that then.
Hey yo, we don't promote that. We don't promote that here. But yeah, anyone got any more questions, bruh? But yeah, if you guys want more like lectures on this kind of topic, then like